Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review today, and today I'm talking about the book East of Eden by John Steinbeck. So I read this book on my own maybe about 10 years ago, and I'd kind of forgotten the story, so I decided to reread it. And when I finished it the first time around, I remember thinking to myself, this is literally the greatest book I've ever finished in my life. And upon rereading it, it just confirms what I felt the first time around. Like, this is a GOAT level novel. Um, the book itself is about this multi-generational story that's loosely connected to the biblical story Cain and Abel from the book of Genesis. And if you're not familiar with that story, basically there's two brothers in the Bible, Cain and Abel. And Abel is always kind of favored over his brother by God and society as well. And Cain, over time, becomes more envious of his brother. And at a certain point, it boils over and he slays his brother Abel. God discovers that Cain murders his brother and both curses Cain to a life of wandering and never settling, but also protects him from other people hurting him or not letting him live out his life. And eventually, people descend from Cain's lineage in the Bible. So it's kind of like a widely analyzed story in the Bible, such that he's good and evil. Like, God kind of punishes him, but also protects him at the same time. East of Eden is about different families across different generations, but it boils down to similar feuds between family members and especially amongst brothers. And it's about betrayal and love, and oftentimes this inner struggle between yourself and what's the right thing to do. The story is just so well written. And ultimately, the entire plot of it is kind of like a battle across people, but also within people themselves, the battle of good and evil. And it's just very moving throughout the whole book. Steinbeck is one of my favorite authors of all time. So if you've never read Steinbeck before, he's so good at writing. Like, he's such a master of the English language that I don't think there's a single better writer I've ever read in my life. And so, just to kind of give you an example of the type of language, it's just he writes ideas so clearly that you can just visualize them in your head. So for example, like, he talks about brothers. He says, maybe the difference between the two boys can be best described in this way. If Aaron should come upon an anthill in a little clearing in the brush, he would lie on his stomach and watch the complications of ant life, see them bringing food in the ant roads and others carrying the white eggs. If, on the other hand, Cal came upon the same anthill, he would kick it to pieces and watch while frantic ants took care of their disaster. Aaron was content to be part of this world, but Cal must change it. So, like, the whole book is just written in such good language that you're just like, I want to be able to write like this, but I can't even express my own ideas as well as John Steinbeck expresses the ones in this book. So all in all, I would say East of Eden is a straight up 10. It's a pretty slow novel. It's not like tons of action. It's just about drama between family members and a struggle internally too. And so if that's not your thing, you may not like it as much. But thanks for watching.